Amazon. Now we talked about this. Was it a month back or 2 months?
Yeah, can we just actually take the original segment on Google and then just like voiceover
Copy and paste it.
Amazon.
Amazon is buying Twitch for $1 billion. I think it was actually $970 million, which is funny to think about because what's the difference between, and once you get up to the $970 million marks, just give them an extra $30 million to make it $1 billion. Just give it to them. Maybe Amazon's thinking, hey, I'm getting a deal. It's not $1 billion, it's $970. This is what's interesting about this. Is that, and we're going to talk about this later with Good Old Gaming's getting into something, a totally different realm too. Amazon's trying to take over the world slowly but surely in different ways. And they just started as, back in 95 as just selling books.
Right.
But everyone is seeing how watching people play games is now big business. Whether it's Let's Plays on the internet, on YouTube, PewDiePie's a Let's Player, the biggest YouTube channel by far. And now you have Twitch, which gets a huge amount of traffic. I think I saw a statistic where they get something like 1.5% of all the internet traffic last year, or something ridiculous was like Twitch, or something insane. Now, I know it's a lot of bandwidth. Just think about that for a second. How much of the market that is over the overall internet. So there's a lot of advertising dollars at stake. There's a ton.
Right.
Think about every time people watch a game. Twitch they do the gaming tournaments, right?
Yeah.
They do all the major ones. Think about all the ads that are seen from the millions of people that are watching at a time. Think about just people watching, a lot of people on YouTube use Twitch to do their Let's Plays. So that's traffic in there, and everyone that has a pre-roll ad, and there's a couple ads in between every 10-15 minutes.
By doing their Let's Plays, do you mean that's how they do them live? That's
yes.
how they record them? Okay.
Yeah, either some people just stream live.
Right.
And they'll watch people play games. Other people will do that to get their recording, and then later they'll edit it, chop it up, and bring it, come out with it. The whole point is that this is a huge market. So to me, this is obviously Amazon diversifying. I mean, hell, think of the past even 3-4 years. The Kindle, they now have their own tablet. They now have their own shows. They now have Amazon Prime, where you can stream movies and TV shows, just like Netflix. So I mean, they have their hand in everything. So I guess why not video games and Twitch?
Right. I mean, I can't say much on this that I didn't say back when we discussed it with Google, but Google and Amazon, Google, much like Amazon, wants their hands in everything. And I think whoever acquires Twitch, for them, hopefully it won't be bad for the users, but at least for the person who acquires Twitch, this is only broadening what they are able to do and who they are able to access. I mean, it's more money for them. It's a smart acquisition. I just... you can only say you have to wait and see what changes they make to see if it's going to make the user happy.
Yeah, I wonder, because less than a month ago, they basically announced the end of Justin TV, which is what Twitch started as. Twitch was originally the offshoot of Justin TV, which at the time, remember, going 5-6 years back, there's only 3 major streaming services. Ustream, Justin TV, and I think, what was it, Livestream, I think. Was that the one?
Yeah, Livestream. It was...
Something.
It was very basic, yeah.
Yeah, it's fallen off the map. Right now, it's just Ustream and now Twitch. So it'll be interesting to see if Amazon will go back to it being streaming everything, because there's a lot of things you can stream. You go on YouTube. YouTube streams the presidential debates. They stream live sports events. Why can't Amazon get into that business?
Well, Amazon currently has no streaming, right? So I mean, right? I can see.
Yeah, they're buying an infrastructure first too.
I could see them totally taking the only video game stance and rolling that back, because it only makes sense for them from a business standpoint to be able to offer more.
Or they leave Twitch as is. I would leave it as is,
and then you would offshoot that,
and just take the tech and add it to Amazon.
Right, because you've bought the tech, so
you bought the tech and do whatever the hell you want with it.
Call it Amazon streaming and leave Twitch basically untouched.
Exactly, which would be smart, because with Twitch you have obviously the relationships with Sony and Microsoft built into their system. So why wouldn't you? That's already a moneymaker.
Yeah, the more we talk about it, the more it seems smart for them to leave Twitch basically untouched and use the technology to create their own streaming service for everything else.
Yeah, so you'll go on Amazon, and for example, let's say by 2016, you'll see the presidential debates on there. Maybe we'll see news coverage of the next Olympics in 2016, Summer Games, right, coming up. Yeah, Summer Games in 2016. They can get into all these ventures.
Right.
They can make deals to show the World Series. I'm just thinking of sports stuff, because to me that's the thing that you have to see live usually to have any impact. I just think it's a really, obviously with the money to spend, I'm going to buy my own streaming service. Why not? I got $970 million. I just think it's funny how it's really the past 2-3 years, really year and a half, that all these major companies are buying up all these, like streaming entities, YouTube channels. It's all happening all at once. It's like a arms race,
Right.
basically. It's like who can stock up as quickly as you can. And I think this hurts Google a lot, because Google's, they don't have they have a streaming part of like Google Meetup. It's there, but it obviously doesn't have the infrastructure and popularity that Twitch
Or the
has.
reach, yeah.
Or the reach. So this is a shot to the gut to Google for sure. But so it'll be interesting to see in 6 months from now if Amazon will have something rolled out already, if Twitch will be going back to where you can do other stuff besides video games like before Justin TV, or what. I think it's interesting.